Hi, I'm Michele Carlson. I'm the Associate Professor of Printmaking in the Studio Arts Department at George Washington. I'm an artist and a writer. I'm a part of an arts collective called Related Tactics, and we make a lot of projects at the intersection of race and culture. This fall, I'll be teaching 2 printmaking studio courses. One is called Printmaking Materials and Workshop. That class is going to be kind of covering a spectrum of different kinds of printmaking methods, materials and techniques. And then screen printing, which is going to be an introductory course to all kinds of different methods of screen printing, from handmade stencils to more photographic processes. I'll be teaching both of those classes from here, my home studio and my home office. A few steps that we've taken include restructuring the timeline of the projects and thinking about if there are materials that translate from kind of specialty suppliers to more everyday stores like grocery stores or local hardware stores. Printmaking is as full historically of many communities and cultures that do not use presses. There's a lot of methods that are very much just like a carving tool, a block of wood, some ink, and the back of a wooden spoon. We're going to be transitioning these classes to be able to accommodate an entire range of spaces. More water-based methods, things that can be cleaned up with soap and water, things that could be washed in a sink. While the students will be purchasing kind of a selection of materials from different art stores or stores in their area, we're also hoping that the class will take into consideration materials that the students might find at home. Many printmakers and many artists make do with what they have, and not just make do, but create something amazing. Printmaking has a history of the atelier system, where artists come together around equipment and technology in order to share resources, to share knowledge, ideas, to share their working methods and process and work. So one of the things that we'll be doing a lot of is just spending time making artworks individually in your own places, but synchronously online. Much of my quarantine has been kind of this balance of negotiating many of these intersecting complexities on a day-to-day level, whether that's working with my collective Related Tactics on upcoming projects, whether that's supporting student concerns because I'm the undergrad advisor for studio arts, or whether that's just being a family and community member trying to just, support my community as we move through these tough times. That taking a very human approach to this whole process makes for a more kind of community-minded and spirited class. I thought that all the students that I had last semester were extremely human. They centered the group and the class, what people were going through, how people were surviving this whole experience over their own individual needs. Everybody was super flexible and patient, and I thought that spirit was so vital to the success of this whole process. I look forward to bringing that into the fall. making art and thinking and imagining radically about the future. I think that is one of the really important jobs of artists, is to imagine the world differently. I think that kind of thinking is what we really need right now in order to kind of get through this very difficult, broader cultural moment. So I really look forward to being back in the classroom with the students so that we can begin that kind of thinking instead of being kind of stuck in this moment where we're thinking so much about how hard things are. I have no doubt that the students will leave the class feeling like they not only are making interesting, compelling, impactful artworks, learning new skills and tools that they didn't know before that then will translate to home studios that they can create for themselves after these courses are done, after they graduate, but then also feel like they have made work within a community of classmates / artists.